Bird's Claim, a Hawks ex-listener fanfiction. Before we start, I would like to say that there is some mild spice in this, pretty much towards the end. So if you don't like that or don't want to hear that, just skip it. Seen as you and Hawks were pro-heroes, you'd get invited to parties pretty often. Most of them were very fancy and required you to wear formal clothes. Today Mirko was hosting a party for all the heroes from hers and Hawks' agency. So all of the people could get closer with each other and maybe even find someone special to spend the rest of their life with. Walking into the banquet hall, Hawks held your hand. You were wearing an outfit that you had just recently bought when you were out with a bunch of friends. Mirko excitedly greeted the two of you and led you over to a seating area. "Have a lovely time, both of you," she said, and left. One of Hawks' old high school friends waved him over. "I'll be back in a second, okay?" he said. "Of course, babe," he responded. He walked away, so you decided to go get a drink. As you were walking, someone tapped on your shoulder. Hey, could I maybe talk to you for a second? I saw you from across the room and thought you seemed very nice," the girl said. She looked absolutely stunning, especially with the red and gold dress she was wearing. "Sure, what did you want to talk about?" you asked. "Well, you see, I got broken up with a week ago, and when you caught my eye, it made me want to try loving someone again," she began. "I was thinking maybe you and I could go out on a date sometime." "I'm so sorry, but I have a boyfriend," you say whilst quickly looking at the ground. "Oh, really? I'm sorry for asking you," she said with a small smile. The girl turned around and you were left alone again. You reached the table with drinks and poured yourself a glass. Just as you were about to turn around and walk back to the area Hawks was sitting in once again, indicating that he was probably finished talking to his old friend, you heard a loud voice call out to you. "Well, hey there, don't you just look stunning tonight?" A loud voice that belonged to a male who was around the same age as Hawks, maybe a little older, said. "Would you like to dance with me?" Before you were able to respond, the guy grabbed your arm with one of his hands and put the other around your waist, pulling you to his chest. He started swaying you around to the beat of the music. Whilst dancing with him, the hand that was on your waist slowly started going lower and lower until it was resting on your hips. You hadn't realized this, but Hawk surely had. He had enough of this random dude's hands all over you, and you not doing anything about it. It made him boil with jealousy. His mind was running wild with ideas on how to get you back. It took all of his power to not waltz over there and yank you out of the guy's arms so he could take you home. He knew you looked gorgeous, but wanted you all to himself. He wasn't just going to share you with a bunch of people that just wanted to get with you because of your looks. He angrily sipped his drink, and after a few more minutes, he couldn't take it anymore. He stepped over to you and the guy, grabbed your arm, and said, "I'll be taking what's mine now." He led you out of the building, and before you could say anything, he picked you up and flew away. Neither of you said anything during the flight, and when Hawks finally put you down, the two of you were standing on the roof of your apartment. You were a little stunned, to say the least. "Keigo, are you okay?" you asked with a caring smile. "No, Ian, no I'm not. Seeing all of these people in there practically swooning over you when you are mine and mine alone made me jealous. Actually, not just jealous, it made me furious," he said with a frustrated look on his face. "The fact that people like that have no respect for others is disgusting." He sat down on the roof and just stared off. You carefully sat down next to him and pulled him into a hug. "You know, Even if everyone on this earth wanted to take me away from you, I wouldn't let them. No one could ever compare to the love I feel for you." Hawks looked into your eyes and said, "Same goes for me, baby bird. All of those people in there might have been having a good time, but I prefer to spend nights like this my way." He pulled you into a deep, passionate kiss. You complied, and Hawks gently dropped you on your back while still kissing you. He started getting a bit more handsy, his hands grazing over every part of your body. Before he did anything too bad, you stopped him. "Keigo, we're still on the roof, you know. Before we do anything too rash, let's get you inside," he said with a playful smile. In a fell swoop, Hawks picked you up, and a second later you were put down on your back on your bed, with Hawks hovering above you.